it's Zena, Warthog Princess, and welcome to another What's in My Bag video. Last night I filmed the little hipster from Vera in Fireworks Paisley, and as I'm getting ready to run out the door today, finally, I'm heading up to Phoenix, going to the Vera Bradley outlet with my friend. Her husband's in the hospital since beginning of March, so it'll be nice to give her a little bit of friendship time. We've both been in isolation and we're going straight to the store with our masks and straight back. But anyway, she lives up there, so I'm just meeting her there. But I also need to return this beauty. This is my everything organizer. It's Lighten Up and Tangerine Twist. We did do a haul video, which I can include here. But I actually, it's all cattywampus. It is misshapen. And it is functional, so if I can't find another one that I like, then okay, I can deal with it. But it's not meant to be that way. And it bothers me. So we'll see. I'm like generally just very accepting and frustrated, but this time I'm wanting to. But I do like this pattern placement. I have my tangerines. Excuse me. I have this pretty pink flower. I've got a nice mix of things, so it is a nice pattern placement. But pattern placement isn't everything, and this is a pattern you can't really get a bad placement, so anyways, we'll see what we can find. I never took the tags off, and I've got my receipt all ready to go, so we'll do that. But I also, that's how you get out of the shower and it's humid, but it's also hot already. Oh, sorry. So I also, as I was packing to go into the truck to leave, I was like, well, I got my hands full of that, and I need to replace the water in my truck because it's a long road trip. And yeah, so I got my handy dandy Bubba, and I also thought, well, I'm just gonna, this is heavy because it's full. My mini Puddle jumper in Fireworks Navy from Lug. And so we've got a hodgepodge of things. It's actually very, very simply packed, but it is just the right size, like just barely the right size for today. And since I'm not going out at all, like okay, twice this week, which is wow, I feel like I'm living again. But since I'm not going out, I wanted to like really get the use out of my stuff. Otherwise, why? So anyway, nothing is in any of the front pockets. The phone is going right in the phone pocket, of course, because that just makes sense. And in the sides here, these are from Stephanie Dawn. Stephanie Dawn, I'll put a link in the video thing there to where I got these. They're actually wine holders. I don't use them for that, of course. I just have my water bottles in there, my insulated water bottles, and they help keep a little extra insulation so they can stay in the truck and not be like boiling temperature later. Even when I'm not in it and the AC is running. Excuse me. So we have this clip, and then just the main compartment here is all we're gonna get into. Right in the top, I have my little hipster all packed and ready for the day. And then I have, I'm not even gonna pull it out, but actually I will, I'm just kidding. So I have my COVID kit, my double decker from Lug in Tropical Fog. And then I have one other thing, and this is, it's overkill. But you know, I haven't eaten breakfast. It's already 10 o'clock, and I'm just gonna go with it. I'm not gonna stop and eat junk food or anything. So I've got some apples and some almonds and some dry roasted peanuts, some trail mix. What else is in here? Just some options. I'm not gonna eat all of it, of course, but yeah, so just, you know, little snacks to choose from as I'm on the road for 4 hours today. So yeah, we're not having lunch. We're just gonna go up, shop, and come back. Minimum exposure, maximum fun. So anyways, all right, so I'll put this all back in the bag, but it all fits in there obviously, and I'm off to go. I will try and take some videos and pictures, and so then hopefully the next thing we're seeing is shopping at Vera, yay. Well, have a great Sunday, take care, bye for now. Zena, Warthog Princess, and welcome back. I have just returned from Phoenix. Had a lovely visit with my friend, and her husband's still in the hospital. It's a long story, but it was nice just to have some contact with another human, and actually no contact because we were very careful. Today I wore my marine turtles mask, which is navy blue with white. It's already in the wash with the other masks, so I can't show you that, but it made sense because I was wearing red, white, and blue, and white and blue, so it made sense. But I did pick up some more masks. Hopefully you saw already the picture in the haul with the wide variety they had there. So masks are definitely now caught up with demand, I think. So if you want some, there's pretty much any pattern you can want. You just have to find which entity has it. Sorry about this wind here, but it is so hot here. I finally said, you know what, it's time to put a fan right here for filming so I don't sweat while I talk to you. But hopefully it's not too much noise. If it is, and you can't hear me very well, please let me know. I'll find another solution. But for the moment, the air feels really good. Okay, but I did get some masks today. I didn't really need any more, but I wanted different assortment of patterns. So I got black and white mini concerto. Yeah, I like black and white, pretty much anything, because I wear a lot of black and white. Bramble, which is one of my favorites, and a little purples and blues in the pattern. So very, very cool. This one I've been waiting for, Fireworks Paisley. I did order via phone order from a friend, a bunch of Fireworks Paisley, but I wanted one to be sure, since the other ones aren't here, but for 4th of July weekend, then I can wear that one. And then I also got this new one, which is Charmont Meadow, and this is the one with the bees in it. So I tore through the stack until I found one that had a bee. You can't see it very well at the moment because it's right here behind the elastic. I don't know what she's barking at either. There's nobody there. But then it has a nice pretty part of like the floral medallion from the pattern. So good snippet of it. Yeah. And then the last one I got is the other brand new outlet pattern, and that is Scattered Wildflowers. And it's very reminiscent of Petite Garden, and yet very different, but similar concept, small flowers on a dark background. So anyways, it's very pretty. They didn't have very many items. Come on. She's, oh, you come on, get up. She always wants to say hi. I know, what are you barking at? She missed mama. But yeah, so this is a very light blue, like the lightest blue in the pattern. Like this, you can't see it very well, but this blue is like the interior of the items. All they had in this pattern, they had a couple of backpacks, which were in the video, but pretty much they don't have that pattern yet, and they don't really have much Charmont Meadow yet, very few things in either of those new patterns. They also did not get all of the items in the Fireworks Medallion, so if you're looking for those items, your outlet may or may not have them and may or may not get them, is what I found out today. So I don't know what to say about that. But if you're looking for something, ask around. The outlet can do a system check and find a store that does have it, and you can order over the phone whatever it is that you're looking for. So don't give up hope if there's something you want. I was very bad. Last time I was good, this time, no. But the sale was 70% off. And I did get the 15% off one item, so that's nice for the military thing. But 70 and 75% off, you really cannot pass that up. Additionally, there was a deal of the day kind of a thing, and that was 2 towels for $25, which is a really good deal because those towels are normally like 40 bucks. Yeah, we'll see what the price tag says, but retail-wise, they're about $40 for the beach towels. Okay, the first item I got is a first for me. It's a relatively new item, and it is presently factory exclusive. They don't have something quite like this on the retail side. Doesn't mean they never did or that they never will. They just don't currently. They do have a garment bag, which is what we're talking about, but not like this. So anyway, this one retails for $159. With 70% off is about $47.70, and this was my 15% off of that. So that's a decent price actually. And it's kind of a cool garment bag. It is handles, it's lighten up material, so it's a nice long bag. It's pretty simple though, so you have opens up like this. There's no connection, like it doesn't snap closed or tie or anything. That's okay, I bought it to use as a standing type thing. The zipper goes almost all the way down. It has a rubber zipper pull, but just opens up. And the inside is a nylon, but it's a robust, nice thing. It has some hanger loops here, so you can put multiple hangers through the loops. And then there is still a hole to put, you know, so the weight's not going on the bag hanger. You can actually put the main hanger through there. So hopefully you have some strong hangers for that weight. I'm gonna load this sucker up. The reason I want it is just, you know, to help keep dust off of the dresses and things in my closet that I don't wear often, but that I want to keep nice. So this strap right here on the back is where the handle is, or the hanger thing. It is a swivel hanger, and it just kind of slides down to disappear in this little slip area here. So when you're not needing that piece, it can hide away. And when you do, it just slides up that rail and hangs up. And that's right next to that hole I showed you a moment ago. So that's the garment bag. 2 straps, 1 on each end, but it is long. I mean, I can't even get it in one screenshot, so I'm very excited. I'm gonna use it basically like this. And they did have, the last time I was at the outlet, they did have this item in one pattern. It was Penelope Garden, and there was one of them, and someone bought it before I could get to it. Right there in the store, right in front of me. So I went looking for it this time, and they only had it in Tangerine Twist? Yeah, Tangerine Twist. But this was the only pattern they had it in. So yeah, they're going really fast. If you want one, yeah, don't hesitate. Don't wait. Sadly, they're not cheap though. I actually was gonna buy 2, but no. Nope. Okay, next item. Actually 2 items, we'll do them together. This is Fireworks Medallion. It's a binder and a pen. So the binder, it's cardboard binders. Yeah, which of course I'm not super fond of, but I still do like colorful binders. And it's red, white, and blue, so I had to have it, especially this week. I'm not even gonna use it for a while, but I might soon, I don't know. I have a stack of binders that are just waiting for the right thing. But 1.75 inch with interior pockets, but it's cardboard. Retails for $15, but everything was 70% off. Usually the stationery stuff is 60%. Honestly, I didn't pay attention. Whatever. For something that's not that expensive, that 10% doesn't really make that much difference. But I did get a pen, because I love the pens and I love red, white, and blue. And it's a shrunken down version. I'll just take this right out because we want to look at it. Course. So I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it. It's just the medallions in red, white, and blue. So this pattern, if you are not familiar, this is the same pattern as Mimosa Medallion, which was a purple and gray variation, and this is just a recoloration of it. There is another coloration, which is blues. So this one is called Blue Star Medallion. So same exact pattern again, but just in degrees of blue. And I think that the darkest part is actually black, like on this one. I got the perfect flower right in the middle, almost the middle, so that was pretty cool. And this is the Everyday Organizer. It's the only thing I got in this pattern so far, but it's nice. It's got your section dividers. Now, the beginning of the video, I said and I showed that I was taking my Tangerine Twist, one of these, back and exchanging it because it was so misshapen. I was misinformed because when I saw that one, it was driving me nuts because I'm really a little bit OCD, and everybody told me, no, mine's rectangle, so that should be rectangle. But if you look, this one also is slightly bigger. Like this end is bigger and this end is a little smaller. So it turns out that's just how they are. Some are a little bit more distinct than others, like some fit better than others, and some are more rectangular looking than others, but they are a little bit misshaped, all of them. So I kept the one I had because it had great pattern placement, and why change it if it's, I don't know, if it's no worse than anything else. So I just kept the one I had. And I got another one in blue So I can have like one to take my stuff out to the pool with my water and my phone and whatever. Or I just want to use it. I like it a lot. My other one is already got stuff on it on the table. It's like with my little workstation. So that's cool. It works good. It works well. Okay. So this next item, let me just pull this stuff out of the bag real quick. That bag's blowing in the wind. Okay, so this next item is just a small thing. It actually doesn't even have a tag on it. It's fine. It's just a little card case. It is not RFID, but it's denim. It's outlet denim. And it's got a clear ID window on one side and just 2 card slots on the other side. It is quilted, obviously. And then that's it. So just that slot. But I got this because it's the perfect size to use with my Huggy Chuggies. It goes right in that front pocket, so I can put a card, an ID in there. I can put some dollar bills. Oh, there's the tag right there. Yep, just card case, Moonlight Navy. Okay. But yeah, so I got that just to add, because I have 2 of them, but that will match almost all of my colors close enough. So yeah, that's what I got that for. This next item caught my eye because it was a new item. Now, it's not that new because it's in Paisley Noir, which is not a new pattern, but this style I had not seen before on the factory side. And this is the Grand Hanging Organizer. So it's a decent size. You do have 2 handles on here, and it has ties right here. So it's a little different than the retail side ones. But you open it up, and here's your hanging part, and it just hangs like that. So it's not quite a tri-fold, it's just a 1-fold and straight up. Nice big, fully plastic lined pocket, smaller dual pockets, so 2 pockets, 1 zipper. And then this bottom part is what caught my eye, because it's kind of like that travel organizer set that they had that was a little smaller than this and had a pillowcase and a luggage tag in it. But this was not a set, this is just like this. But it zips across here, and this front part is clear, so inside, so you can actually see. I don't know, I just thought that was kind of cool. And inside is plastic lined all throughout. And on the front of it, you can't see very well, but right here, there's 4 elastics. I tried to take a picture of it too in the store, so hopefully you already saw that. But there's 4 slots there, and then on the back, right here, which you're really not gonna see, there's 2 mesh pockets. You can kind of see it there. So it's way big. You can have all of your stuff, full-size toiletries in here. Gosh, I can just think of so many things to use this for, and it may not have anything to do with travel. Yeah, so I just thought that was really cool. And then since I was getting the big one, I got the small one too. Now I only have 1 compact hanging travel organizer and it's retail side, but I thought this would be a nice complement to the collection. This one is tri-fold, so like that, and a similar construct. You have 2 pockets, 1 zipper, 2 pockets, 1 zipper, 2 pockets, 1 zipper. So this one might be really good for jewelry, like bracelets and things, maybe. Not so good for necklaces, but. Then you have this bottom section here, just a basic section. Zip around, opens up, and it is plastic lined. So great for makeup, great for toiletries, great for a first aid kit, which is kind of what I was thinking. It is a single zipper, and the tag is getting caught, so I'll just leave it. But yeah, so it's a tri-fold. This folds down, and then this folds down, and it ties up. The only thing is, it doesn't have a handle on here. This honestly would be so much better if it had just a little handle right here. Boop. It doesn't, but I thought this can go in all my bags, lug and Vera, and it could be used, yeah, for so many things. Also, not that I need it to, but guess what? It fits perfectly right in here. So you can stand it up, you can lay it down, yeah. So I was just all kind of creative when I saw that. Yeah. Okay. Next item, towels and blankets. I don't need them, but the towels were on sale, and I couldn't pass up 2 things on the blanket. Well, 3 things, all 3 of them. This one, because it's Fireworks Medallion, red, white, and blue. This will never go to waste. In worst case, it's a great gift for one of my military friends, one of my patriotic friends, or anyone in my family who would just treasure it. I don't think it's going anywhere. It's gonna be mine, let's be honest. But There you go. So, and they are soft. They are the outlet version, so a little bit thinner. I don't know how they'll wash. Some wash really well and some peel in the wash. Yeah, I don't know. And the other one I got, because purple, and I don't know why I haven't, I don't think I bought this one before. It's one of those times where I'm like, ooh, I probably should have looked before I left. But it's okay because I have a lot of purple loving friends. So if I do have to, then it just makes it a gift automatically. So it's not a problem. And it was a good deal, you know, because the blankets retail for, well, this says $59, but you know, 70% off. That's good price. But it's purple, and I love purple. Since we're talking about purple, oh, by the way, the reusable shopping bags today, they're hot pink and they're nice. Reusable, way better than paper. Okay. While I was doing purple, I figured we might as well go with the purple towel. Paisley Amethyst. So I got a towel and flip-flops, which I also didn't need, but purple. Sucker. No, I'm actually wearing flip-flops right at this moment. They're my kaleidoscope ones, but just because I got home and threw off my proper shoes. But Paisley Amethyst, purple and little flowers and just straight purple. So I know. I got purple. The other towel that I got is fish. And I couldn't remember if I had this one or not because I did do a bunch of fishy stuff when it came out. But not everything was out yet, so I couldn't remember. And it's okay if I already have it because my brother lives in the Caribbean. And if I already have it, then I already will just throw it in the gift pile for them. Either for him or my sister-in-law or my niece. So that was fun, but it's really pretty. I like the fishes. Yeah, I love the teals and blues. Okay, and the last item, oopsie, the ribbon just came untied. But y'all know how I was raving about that other fluffy fluff blanket? Oh, I don't know why this one came untied, but oopsies. I'm going to tie it back up for now. So strange. Okay. But this is the Fluffy Fleece Blanket in Scattered Wildflowers. It's one of the few items that's out at my outlet in this new pattern. It's 80 by 50 and it's double Sherpa, so it's Sherpa on both sides. Well, that doesn't help you. Let me find an end. Here we go. The end is trimmed with the Scattered Wildflowers. It has that navy background with the pretty flowers, and it's Sherpa on both sides, so you can see Sherpa and Sherpa. Yeah, so it is super soft. You just grab a hold of it and squishy coziness. Yeah, way too hot for blankets right now in Arizona. Honestly, the last couple nights I didn't even sleep with the blanket at all. I had my weighted blanket, but I was cuddling it, not using it. Anyways, okay, so that's it. Actually, a pretty simple haul. The big dollar item was just the garment bag and a couple new things that are new to me and or new to the outlets. So that was really a fun trip, and I hope you enjoyed shopping with me, and hopefully you're doing well. I'm not going back again anytime soon, so I figured I might as well get it all out of the way today. So, all right, Kelly, come on. Well, she's just circling me and trying to get up. Are you licking my elbow again? I don't know. All right, well, bye for now. Take care.